more eloquent in speech than Allah? No one. So now Ashari Maturidis, Jahmis. I did turn it on here. So Ash'ari's Maturidis basically saying, oh Allah, you said you have a hand, but no, it's not fitting for you. We're gonna say something else. Power. But okay. But you saying because if you say Allah has a hand, he's like our hand. But if you say power, but we have power too. But you're gonna say your power, Allah's power, not like your power. And we say Allah's hand, not like our hand.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the question you ask yourself, so when Allah said he has a hand, was he speaking the truth or was he lying?
I mean, their argument would be, if he says hand, he could mean you are affirming hand, but metaphorical hand. You're not affirming a.
Again, why? Okay. So what is the other meaning? Because metaphorical mean that's not the meaning of it.
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of it? So was Allah not able to express it with the other wording?
I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned a powerful point against this Jahmiyyah, who tried to correct Allah. He said, okay. So Allah was not able to express, so Allah confused us now. Because it's caused a confusion according to them, but there's no confusion at all. Them, because of what? Because of the poison of Greek philosophy. Because the Greek philosophy, the 10 points of Aristotle, that if you say the amount and the kayfiyya and the had and all of that, this apply to creation, okay? If something moves, it has to have a body. All of this is from Aristotle. That's why Maturidis, Ash'aris, Jahmiyyah, followers of Aristotle. They're not going to say that to you, of course. But they're not from the Prophet and messengers. When the Prophet Muhammad was reciting this ayah, the Sahaba, remember we were talking about Akhi Isa here. We're talking about the most important thing, knowing about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah mentioned this attribute about himself, for us to know about him, okay? However, Allah did it in a way cause confusion according to them. But we say no. You see, also, let me ask you, what is the origin of the language? Is it metaphorical or is it the apparent meaning? The origin of any language is
the apparent meaning.
The apparent meaning. Yeah. If I say Isa, I'm going home. What are you gonna understand? I'm going home. Yeah. You see, and that's why. So now, when you say it's metaphorical, we say to you, okay, where do you get that from? Prophet never says metaphorical. Abu Bakr never says metaphorical. You know.
Would there be anything? Would you say there's anything in the Quran that could be classed as metaphorical?
Some scholars mentioned there is some metaphorical, but not in ghaibiyat. Allah, but me, I'm an opinion of there is no metaphorical in the Quran at all. At all. None at all. You know, not at all. Because metaphorical mean, like for example, if I said to you, Isa, you're a lion. They say he's not really a lion. Ibn Taymiyyah said, okay, you saying that the only name lion was used is for the animal. Show me where the Arab came all together. And they said the only time we use a lion for, in reality, is for the animal. Where do you get that from? You can't do that. So you can make it up. So it's not metaphorical when the Arab, they say this man is an asset. What it means, it means that it's not metaphorical, it's a powerful man, strong man. It applies for man, animal too. You understand?
So people who believe that Allah's like the hand, for example, is metaphorical, would you say they fall outside of Islam?
No, I'm not going to make takfir on them, but I say they are misguided. They are misguided. Why? Because they try to, it depends. Like for example, Jahmiyyah are kuffar, it's believers. But Ash'aris, Maturidis, scholars don't make takfir on them, because they have this, if the hujjah be established upon him, and he still insists, this man is going against the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and against the way of the Salaf. You know, but the point here is that we go back to is, in the Quran, when Allah said he has a hand the way of his majesty, and he said it doesn't mean that, so was Allah speaking the truth when he said he has a hand?
Okay, another question.
Before you ask me another question, Allah said about Iblis, ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي. ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي. What is preventing you? So Allah addressing Iblis. What is preventing you to prostrate the one that I've created with my hands? So Allah is mentioning something special about Adam, which is why you have not prostrate to the one which I have created with my hand.
Yeah.
With my hand.
Yeah.
So the khasisa here. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Go in.
I'm here.
I will speak later, inshallah. Okay. what was I going to say? There is khasisa. There is something special about it. So what is something special about it is that Allah created him with his hand. Now they say no, hand doesn't mean hand, it means a power. Barakallahu fika khair, Jazak Allah Khair. Means a power, correct? But we say, okay, Allah created Iblis with his power too. Correct? So Iblis could have said, oh Allah, but you create me with your power too. So hand means with his hand, the wave of his majesty. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, and another point, if they say Allah is above the throne,
Allah is above the throne, yes.
Their argument, logically, is
yeah.
that gives Allah a size, dimensions, direction. These,
Okay, all this term is ambiguous. What do you mean size? What do you mean direction?
so
This
essentially
is
the
ambiguous.
Argument is if he's above the throne,
Yeah.
he's not below the throne.
Yeah.
The size of Allah does not reach below the throne, so it puts him above the throne.
Okay.
His size is fit to the space above the throne.
Okay, so it's not inside the throne. Okay, watch this, yeah? The book is above the cup. Which one is bigger, the book or the cup? That's it. And this is an example, I should even use that, but I'm just showing you, even in reality, okay? The sky is above the earth. Which one is bigger, the sky or the earth?
Sky.
Okay, so my point here is, so in your question, or the Ash'aris, they are mushabbiha. They resemble Allah to his creation. Because where they get this poison mentality from? From that, if Allah is above this, it has to be size, it has to be this, it has to be that. Why don't you keep quiet? I'm not saying you here. Them. Why don't you say Allah is above the creation? Allah is above the creation. Because why? Is Allah from the unseen or from the seen? From the unseen. And the arsh, is it from the unseen or from the seen? From the unseen. Do you know the arsh size? We don't know the arsh size. Okay, but yes, when we say Allah has a limit, Allah has no limit in his power. Allah all powerful, all knowledge. Mean Allah is separate from his creation. It's not mixed with his creation. And no one knows Allah's limit, his essence. No one except himself subhanahu wa ta'ala. You understand? Because now, again, you're proving my point. My point here is that when they come with this ideology of if you say Allah is above the arsh, you're saying this and that, where do they get that from? Or these implications, where do they get it from? Is in the Quran? Or they look at the creation and they say if this will happen to the creation, will happen to Allah. That's what Ibn Taymiyyah said, Ash'aris, Maturidis are mushabbiha. So because of their aql, instead of cleaning their aql and their fitrah, that Allah, there is nothing like unto him, they resemble Allah's creation, and they say, if we affirm Allah is above the arsh, therefore it has to be this way, that way. No. They apply a ruling of the creation to the creator. You understand?
The confusing thing is that the school that I'm learning at,
Yeah.
they say they're following the teachings of Imam Shafi'i.
No, that's a lie. Imam al-Qurtubi rahimahullah ta'ala in his tafsir, I have tafsir al-Qurtubi, may Allah have mercy upon him. He said, Allah above the arsh. They said Allah above the arsh. He said المتكلمون, they say, is metaphorical. I'm just phrasing it. He said the way of the Salaf, he's above the arsh in reality. And that's the way of the Quran and the Sunnah and the Sahaba and the Tabi'een. And the trustworthy ones narrated from us.
Hey Shamsi.
Speaking. Yeah, I'm speaking to him. No.
I know you're speaking to
Yeah,
him.
don't speak to me.
But you
Carry
have
on.
greater issues
Sorry,
to
bro,
deal
just a
with.
second, please.
No, the greater issue is that you worship a baby inside a woman's private part. That's the greater issue.
Alright,
Carry on.
So what I want, my final question is, if like.
But before that,
Yeah.
so Qurtubi said that clearly, the way of the Salaf.
Yeah.
So they say they follow Shafi'i and fiqh. That's why when you ask Ash'ari, Maturidi, or those who claim to follow Ash'ari, they say, أنا حنفي في الفقه, أشعري في العقيدة. But why you don't say I'm Hanafi in Aqidah too? Huh?
No, I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him.
Why are you getting angry? Come down. I'll talk to him. I'm holding you off. So what I'm saying to you, that why don't you say Hanafi in Aqidah? Because Abu Hanifa from the Salaf, they let and guess him. So what I'm saying to you, they are not the way of the Shafi'i, Abu Hanifa, may Allah have mercy upon them. Yes.
Okay, for someone who's learning confused, yeah, and let's say it still confuses me.
Yeah.
After this conversation, I'm still confused.
Why is confused? Okay, why don't you suffice with the Quran and the Sunnah?
No, so I mean you do, but they can give you an explanation that you know what it is what it says it is, but it's,
No, we ask, sorry Isa, to ask them, did Abu Bakr say that? Did Umar say that? Did Uthman say that? Did Ali say that? Okay, are you more eager to learn about Allah and to make sure Allah is holy and to not attribute something wrongly to Allah than Abu Bakr and Umar? So what Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, and Sahaba, when they were teaching their students and the people in the masjid, we said them, "Law, Allah is not like this or that way." Why? Because the aql is salim, but because they've been corrupted with the Greek philosophy, you know, that's why who came with metaphorical? The first person to come with, it was the Philo of Alexandria. It was a rabbi, philosopher, okay, he exists like 200 years before, what they call it, Christ, as they say, and he studied Greek philosophy, and he saw that Greek philosophy crushed with the Torah, the apparent meaning of the Torah about God. So he started explaining the Torah in a different way, you understand, about God. So this is not from the Quran and the Sunnah.
Shamsi,
Now I'm speaking to you, I'm not speaking to you. I'm not interested in speaking to you. I'm not interested in speaking to you. Excuse me, can we move aside? Can we move aside? Can we move aside? Can we move aside?
You are bringing in Abu Bakr.
No, I'm not interested in speaking to you.
You are bringing in.
Excuse me, go learn some manners. I'm speaking to my friend. I don't care about you.
Do you have?
Do you have?
Any
didn't have this contemporary. We were talking there.
Hey, move your hand before. Move your hand.
Do you?
Move your hand.
Do you have?
Yeah, move your hand.
interrupted
I'm
the
interested in speaking to
have
him.
the same manners. We have the right to protest.
That's fine. That's
No problem. Excuse me.
you have-
Are you Christian, by the way?
Do you have?
not.
But see, look, Christian with the Hindu and guys. Do you have
Archaeological artifacts
By
that
the
can substantiate
Come see.
existence
Akhi,
of
watch,
Uthman.
watch. My dog, come on.
Shamsi.
My brother's came, you know I'm
Do
talking to
you
you.
have
I'm talking to him. My dog,
archaeological
come,
artifacts
come,
substantiate the existence
my dog, come, through it, come.
No, you have.
Who leave him?
archaeological artifacts.
I'm not interested.
You are giving a lecture.
I'm not
you are giving a
interested
lecture to
speaking to you.
people. You are giving a lecture to
Akhi,
people
Isa,
based on
who is
Uthman,
Isa?
Ali,
Tell the brothers
and
bring
so
her,
on.
sorry.
Abu Bakr.
Sorry, Akhi.
Do you have archaeological artifacts for the
Can
existence
you,
of those
Akhi,
people?
the brothers, bring their
Any
cameras. Other brothers go on.
contemporary archaeological
Have
artifacts?
them,
at all?
Akhi. Have them bring their cameras, please.
So my dear
Akhi,
Muslim friends,
if they have them.
Shamsi here is here to
I
help
don't
you.
speak to you.
Is here.
Okay, who is the brother Isa? Excuse me, you want beat you up
please
today or
educate?
something? He's a
Can
Christian.
you please educate? Because you're talking to people about Uthman.
Do you have?
Ali,
Okay, are you
Abu
his?
Bakr.
Wait.
Assuming
Are you his
these
he
people
wants
of
to talk to me. He
Islam
wants to talk to me.
are historical characters.
Excuse me, can you go back?
I,
Take care of
as a
yourself.
Christian,
Bye-bye.
have a problem because I
Who's
study
holding you then?
history
You-
and I
yeah.
can see
Okay.
that these people that you rely upon aren't even historically
Okay,
attested.
take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Shamsi,
Bye-bye.
can you
Take care of
please
yourself.
defend
Take care of
the
yourself.
historical
Take care of
existence
yourself.
of these people? Please,
Okay.
Muslims, how many
You
of
wasting our time.
you would like to know that the religion that
You
he
wasting time.
advances is historically valid? How many would like to know that? How many of you would like to know
Excuse me,
that Islam is a
No one wants to know. No one. No one. No one wants to know.
religion?
I want to know about that side.
Go to him. He wants to know.
Unfortunately, though,
He wants to know.
No. Well, even if the teacher doesn't know, how is the humble student going to
So you don't want to teach the people?
I'd like to know you're a great teacher. If he knows history,
Can you go?
is
I don't
there
want to speak to you.
Shamsi?
I want to know.
Question
Noah,
is simple.
my dog, can you follow
Are
me,
you
my
running
dog?
away now?
My dog, my dog.
Look,
Aya, come on,
you're
come
running
on. My dog, come. I've no-
Do you know about Islam?
Okay, where's the other brother Isa?
Do you know about Islamic
Take
history?
care of yourself.
Are you a teacher of Islam?
Okay, can I speak now? You want to
Are
speak?
you a teacher of
You want to
Islam?
teach?
Please answer me.
DG
Are you a teacher of
This is what
Islam?
I'm answer, you know.
Now, I'd like to know
Okay.
Uthman, Abu Bakr,
Yeah.
Ali, and so on.
Existed.
Do you
Bye-bye.
have
Yeah,
any
bye-bye.
contemporary
Yes, bye-bye, take care.
evidence for the
Wallah, it's
existence of
harassment.
these people
That's
in
harassment.
history?
You harassing me.
Any
You harassing
contemporary
me.
evidence?
I know you're jealous because you have no one to listen to.
Have you got
Okay.
any contemporary
Okay.
evidence?
Okay.
Please don't run
I'm-
away. Please don't run away.
I have to run away 'cause you
are
must think.
supposed to be
You
a
must think.
teacher. Look
Okay.
at all these humble people learn from you.
Are you
Please
serious?
Tell us if you have
Are you serious?
contemporary
Okay.
evidence
You need to answer. You need to answer.
to attest the existence of Abu Bakr,
Okay.
Uthman, Ali, and so on. Do you have?
Yes, we do. Bye bye. Thank
Yes,
you.
please.
Khalas, answer
Please,
him.
please.
Answered you.
Give us
Bye
more
bye.
information.
I've answered it.
Give us more information.
Bye bye. Answered
Shamsi,
it.
is that
Yes,
your
we do.
is that your
Yeah.
level of teaching?
Yes, that's my level. Are you happy with
Is
it?
that your level of
Yes,
teaching?
it is.
I am terribly upset with that.
So go away.
Someone
I'm
who
not holding
teaches
him.
Islam
He's
just by saying yes. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
apologies.
And now, no.
Apologies. If
Listen.
someone
You've
who
been
teaches
Hakila.
Islam
Are you been Hakila
just-
today?
No,
Are you
no,
been
no.
Hakila?
I'm just
Okay, I'm walking
asking
away
you
from you. I'm walking away.
I'm just asking you.
Okay.
Not
Sorry. Mad dog, come, mad dog. Mad dog. Come. Yeah, come, mad dog.
away.
Tell us. My Indian dog.
What evidence you have
My Indian
of
dog.
the existence of
My Indian dog.
Uthman?
My Indian dog.
Any
My Indian dog. Indian dog.
well,
خلاص باي باي.
unfortunately
Stop touching me.
Unfortunately here,
Stop touching me.
dogs
Stop touching me.
are asking you a
Stop
question
touching me. I don't
and you
expect
are
you.
unable to answer the
I don't
question.
expect you.
Have you got historical, contemporary evidence to substantiate the existence of over here?
Speak to him. listen to me.
Uthman,
Speak to him.
existence
Excuse
of
me.
Uthman.
Speak to a
Do
Christian.
you have a contemporary
Yeah.
evidence?
Okay. Anyway.
Shamsi, please. Any contemporary evidence? I'm sure the Muslim
Excuse
brothers
me.
would like to know that.
You know you've
from
been harassing me, correct?
Well, no, I'm not harassing
okay.
you. I'm asking you a question.
I don't want to speak to you.
I'm asking you a question.
But I don't want to
Shamsi.
speak to you. Can you force
I
me?
know, but
Can you
can I
force me?
please-
Bye
can I
bye.
please- Can I please make you
Stop pushing me. You pushed me twice. No. Stop
Can
pushing
I-
me.
can I- can I
You pushed me
please?
twice.
For the education
Stop pushing
of
me.
all the Muslims over here.
Walk away from him. Thank you. Listen. Indian dog, stay there.
Turn your back to
Block him out.
It is unbelievable. I have Indian dog today. I have an Indian dog. He's mental, akhi. I think so. Wallah, he's mental.
Don't come here.
Why would they do that?
Akhi, this guy is.
Are these your bodyguards?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. No, I'm not going nowhere.
Huddle.
No. Yeah, block him. Block him.
Huddle.
Akhi, he's not interested. He's not.
Let him go to
I will not speak to him. Because I will speak to someone interested. I'll speak to him.
Block him.
I'll speak to anyone. But these guys, they hate Islam and the Muslims.
just
Yeah.
evidence like proof like
Akhi, can someone who... Barakallah fi. Jazak Allah Khair.
You do.
Yeah, leave him. You know why he's amazing? This guy, I don't want to speak to him because why? I was having a nice discussion with the brother Isa and he just interrupting, subhanallah. Unbelievable. And you know why? Because he was a content for his channel. And no one should give him a content to his channel.
train them to do this.
Yeah, wallahi, sahih. Yeah, wallahi, akhi. Where's the brother, Miskeen brother Isa had enough? Where's the brother Isa gone? Wallahi, anyway, I was speaking to brother Isa, but
There is brother Isa.
Isa, wallahi, akhi, sorry, man. This Indian dog, akhi, I got from India, I don't know what happened to him. I left him home, but he came back. He came here. I'm not disrespecting India, but I'm saying it's this dog. Because there's Indian Muslims out there, even non-Muslims. I don't know. This guy is an Indian dog. I got from India. I will speak to anyone about him is waste of time. So what are we saying, akhi? To go back to the main point, let us suffice with the Quran and Sunnah. Sahaba, they had jealousy about the deen. The Sahaba, they could have explained, okay, they never said, when you say Allah is above the arsh, don't think Allah is in a space. Because you know the term that you use, direction. Direction is ambiguous. What do you mean by that? Because the hadith of Al-Jariyah, when the Prophet Muhammad asked the woman, where is Allah? She says, Allah above. That's direction. But if you mean direction, Allah is in a space created and surrounded by space and all of that, we reject that. But if you say direction, Allah is above creation, then we don't reject that. That's why space, place, all is ambiguous. That's why you don't reject it straight away. Because why? Okay, Imam Ahmad Way said, watch this. Before Allah created the creation, there was Allah, okay? You with me, yeah? So when Allah created the creation, either he created the creation outside him, or the creation within himself, and that's meaning he created impurity within himself, or he created the creation, then he delved into the creation, mixed with impurity. which one goes in line with the fitrah and this common sense?
I'd say logically outside himself.
That's If it's outside, so it's outside the creation. So what happened to these people? They rejected, they even negate that Allah is outside or inside. And Ibn Qayyim said, in reality, they worship a non-existent thing.
So what if someone was to say, let's say they're confused from it, they said, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to understand whether Allah has a hand or doesn't have a hand or whatever, I just want to focus on other stuff.
So why are you reading the Quran?
But just on that specific, like
No, don't say that.
There used to be a problem with, do you know, like I used to be confused with, you know, the free will.
Let's move away because they're shouting. Listen, alhamdulillah, brothers, may Allah reward them. They interrupt, they occupy them. Come, move aside.